that means we're at 1 Million Cup Springfield. I'm Trina with Run Radio, and my guest today, the presenter, Myke Bates with Hearo.
Yes, it's awesome to be here.
Okay, so you were introduced as a serial entrepreneur, so that means you are also serious about what you do.
Yeah, I guess that's what that means. Yeah, I'm serious about what I do.
So tell me a little bit about your entry into the entrepreneurial world and how 1 Million Cups has helped you.
So our entry into it was back when eFactory here in town did their first accelerator program. So I was part of a 3-person crew that created an app called Eagle Speak, and that is what thrust us into the whole entrepreneur realm. I suppose I was teeing up for it forever, but that's what finally kicked it over.
So 1 Million Cups is pretty responsible for helping a lot of people not only jumpstart their business, but just making sure they know and have the confidence to grow.
Yes.
Do you feel like that's kind of how they worked for you and your us?
Yeah, and in fact, this is actually my second time, 1.5 time. I co-presented at one a long time ago, and preparing for this, it was just fun to think back, because I remember like the electricity in there is nuts, and just the amount of help everyone's willing to get is pretty awesome.
For people that don't know or haven't experienced it, it's not just a push out kind of present, I've told you we're done. It's a feedback.
Yeah,
it's a help.
It's a living organism.
Yeah.
It's something.
So tell us a little bit about Hearo.net.
Yeah, so it's hard to succinctly explain, but basically we've created a platform that involves what others would think of like smart home equipment or security features, and we roll that up into one easy-to-use system that we put inside of an individual's home, so that the staff that was there caring for them previously, when it makes sense, like they're overnight, they don't need to be there anymore, so they can do that remotely, and give that individual the proper space in their home and a lot more independence.
Another step to independent living.
Yep.
And giving people their dignity and feeling like they can take care of themselves, which they can.
Yeah, of course.
But also having that safety net.
Yes. Yep.
Now, have you partnered with some of the communities around here? Like, I think you said something about Arc of the Ozarks.
Yes.
They are fantastic.
They are fantastic. Yeah, they do a lot of stuff, and we were fortunate enough to be able to bring this idea, because the things I'm talking about aren't necessarily new. Like, this technology is not new, but using it in the way that we've crafted this system to work for this kind of scale and growth, that's a new concept, and it's new territory. And so ARC paved that path. We paved it with them together, right? And so now it's cool to get to see that start growing more across the state, and then be inspired by what other states are doing, other states being inspired by Missouri and what we're doing. So yeah, it's started here in Springfield with ARC, got a few more around, and then St. Louis, Kansas City, the bigger regions is where we have other partners.
So if people are interested in learning how this could benefit them or someone they love, how can they get in touch with you?
Visit Hearo.net, Hearo spelled Hearo, .net, and hit up the bottom right. There's a little chat bubble down there. Easiest way to hit us up goes to me and the rest of the team. We respond pretty quick.
And before we go, tell someone who is thinking about presenting why they should present at 1 Million Cups.
Well, especially if you are a young business and never been to this event, you already know that you need to be out speaking and doing stuff anyway, so I don't need to convince you of that. But what I can convince you of is that you're going to get feedback here that you've not gotten at other regular anything. So come, check it out.
Check it out, 1 Million Cup Springfield, and more at runradio.net.